Welcome. We're gonna play a little bit SVAROG'S Dream. I recorded a session yesterday, but I had some sound issues. Well, long story long, whatever. I'm gonna start over again. This game is blind. I'm checking it out a bit. I bought it on sale for €9, and so far I'm neutral to this game. Neither it's quite exciting nor completely dull. I think there's potential in this game. It comes with a bunch of new ideas, so for that reason maybe we're gonna start the game together, a new game together again. Also nice music. I turned off the music. By the way, when you start a game and it greets you with the settings menu, you will get a prompt here. Note that you can change more settings when you start the game, like when you start a new game, basically. That's just something you should know. There is no borderless window. Censored content, what does that mean? Enable this option will blur all naked people. Really, what the hell? New game. So Ironman mode is the mode the game is meant to be played, so that's what I'm choosing. Combat difficulty seems to be something you can always adjust, so I keep everything at normal. I died yesterday. What is that? 86 standard achievements enabled. 5. Okay, I don't care about achievements. I don't give a shit. There is a little. My logo is a little bit in the way. This guy looks quite good. The logo will not be in the way in a second. And the other Mana Babble is also my logo. That's my thing. Will make sense when we start the combat. Yeah. So also it's my thing. You may like it, you may not. Whatever. Okay, the game starts out very, very cool. So we start out as a soul. We have to go someplace. And now let's create the character, basically. So there are 3 options available at this point in time. Yesterday I chose this guy because this one, Jovan, seems to be the magic guy. He has magic skills. He has more intelligence, and we can later shoot some fireballs and so on, which is quite fun. Not impressive when he shoots a fireball. The visual, they do fit. I think acoustical, the audio, sound effects could be better. Anyway, they all have an interesting story, and there is something I do not know. So yesterday I choose this guy, Jovan, born and raised as a slave. Met another slave named Sarah. So he met another slave named Sarah when he was 15 years of age. They fell in love, which was not possible under their conditions because they were slaves. They started dreaming of freedom, which they acquired several years later when they ran away. 3 years later, that they had a child. But on a fateful day, Sarah went to the market to buy food. The trader recognized the mark of a slave on Sarah's hand and called the guards. Sarah was captured. Jovan heard what happened and started talking with the slave trader, hoping to find her. One slave trader recognized him. It's a sad story, but it's also, and he was captured as well. Currently, he finds himself transferred back to the slave market. He does not know where his love is and has a child alone at their house. This confused me reading this yesterday. So I was thinking there's just my child, which I believe is a girl, not a boy. This is more makes sense when you play a bit, I think. I thought it was left at home, but eventually it's also captured, I think. Anyway, desperate, he prays to the gods, saying he will do anything to get his family free and together again. So yesterday I thought, oh, the reading part seems to be very important. Maybe the story is very cool, main story maybe, but it's also something I've noticed while accepting some quests. You can just click through stuff if you're not interested, which I usually do. But this game is so far, it's I like the reading part. It's simple and clear. I usually don't like reading. By the way, I'm playing this game under Linux using Lutris, and I changed the I tried different wine layers. So long story long again, I hope this helps with the sound glitches I experienced under Linux. So if there are any sound glitches you hear, has nothing to do with the game. This is just a game made for Windows. I'm running it under Linux so that you know. Okay, enough babbling. This is our soul, and we have to pick now a guy. So we could pick this guy or this guy, or maybe this one. Yesterday I had him, so I'm gonna pick him again. And then I died, but I don't want to spoil what happens when you die, because this is unique as far as I have seen. That maybe it's you know, inspired from other games, but it's interesting when your character dies, and I do not know what happens afterwards, because at this point I stopped. I died at the graveyard. Some skeletons killed me. Wake up! You are you injured? It appears Valleys didn't intend for you to enter the underworld just yet. Valleys, I think it's not clear to me still, but I think this is like a god for the underworld or something like that. Who is Valleys? Or just an old forgotten myth, you could say. Where am I? You are on the road to Bor village. It's not far from here. Who are you? An old man, yeah. An old man, a forgotten myth, you could say. I could use some help. Old Wadi and Bor village can help. He's seen many things and he owes me a favor. Where's the village? Head southwest along the road and you'll arrive shortly. Thank you so much. And now you will see why I have here my my logo, just to make it more pretty. I do not know about that for 100%. I watched some videos a while ago. This game was on my radar for a while. And when I remember it correctly, this was all made by one man, and people kind of say it's pretty good and so far, blah, 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 blah. But the UI is not fitting or something like that. Or, you know, it doesn't bother me too much. What I find refreshing, to be honest, is this is all very clear. The font is very clear. It's simple, but it's okay. It's not overwhelming. It's also good once in a while. Use the right click, yeah. So we can loot some stuff now. Let's get that. There is crafting in this game, as you know, lots of. I didn't even notice that. Now they are naked. I think yesterday I forgot about that. I think I just took some stuff, but not the clothes. Okay. Open the quest panel by pressing, yeah, we do want to do this later. I want to just see. Armor 11, slashing armor. Blunt armor. Okay, there are different kind of armor protection depending on what weapon you're being attacked with. Okay. Yeah, let's use that. Sounds good. And here, I didn't have. Maybe if I would have if I would have had, no, if I would have if I would have had, this is a freaking English. Maybe if I would have had the boots, then I would have survived the skeleton attacks from yesterday because I was greedy. Maybe we'll see this today. Okay, good. I like the fighting later. You will see that because it's kind of like World of Warcraft. You have some skills later. So I had a fireball, and then when you fight, you know, has a cooldown. Oh, it's pretty. I like this, but it's also not special. It's very, you would say, clunky and simple. So, but it's okay enough. One thing I do not like at all is, look at this, 1.8k. So the prices are already all over the place. I'm not a fan of that. I like simple numbers. This is why do we have? It doesn't make sense to me to have like 1,800 gold pieces, you know, with me. It just breaks the. It's stupid. I know it's a Diablo thing, but I don't like it. It's a critique on a high level. It doesn't bother. It's not game breaking anything. It's just a little bit. I would say, hey, if the guy would have asked me, saying, come, let's for example, we can buy later a cake, and it costs around, I don't know, 400 gold or something. It's just weird. Anyway, so left is the quest we have. This is the quest we are tracking, and this is finished quest. You can see very simple, but I like it. It's easy to read. It's easy and clean, and I appreciate that in some weird way. Side quests. So we have to go to this part, and we can show it on the map. There's also probably an option you can turn it off. Also, you can change all the keys. So when you go now, you can see when you press escape, you only see those options during the main gameplay. You can go to controls. You can change those keys here. Change to, I don't know, to this one, and then I'm gonna change it back to escape. And furthermore, here under gameplay, you can turn on dark mode UI. But if you do that, let me just show you. Now that would be cool, but you can see the whites, the pop-ups are still having a white background, and I don't. Doesn't feel right to me. But I would prefer the dark UI mode. And then you can also say like disable UI hints if you want to make the game more difficult. Disable stuff. A bunch of stuff you can enable and disable. It's pretty cool. There are also some, when you fight, there's some numbers popping up, which I like. I think that looks quite good. I have here FPS problem going on here. For some reason, that shouldn't be the case. But again, I'm using here different. Yesterday, I had a different wine. Well, I have to figure that shit out. But it runs just fine, depending on how I set it up in Linux. This is also unique. We can click on the dog, and the dog will just lead us, you know, to at least the main quest so far. I figured that out. Wait. Yeah, hold on. You can also interrupt. You're not trapped in this. I was thinking I can click on that. So the game is still blind to me. I played, I don't know, 40 minutes, realized my sound is not, I mean, there's sound glitches. That was bothersome, but also my voice was partially not audible and partially too loud or something. I think this is because I'm using right now a karaoke microphone I bought for me. When I started with Let's Plays, I bought a USB microphone, which is bad for latency if you want to do karaoke. Anyway, follow the dog. We can pick up some stuff here too. And the game, yesterday I started neutral, and I ended the game still neutral, but intrigued, at least not bored. And that seems to be the experience of people. So that you start a game and you feel like a little bit more here, a little bit more there. You know, you're curious enough to explore more. And I think this is when probably you get what do you say, hooked. Yeah, I'm not quite sure at this point, because what makes it more fun to me is the recording. I like the babbling. But honestly, I'm intrigued enough to try to kill the skeletons again. And I really enjoy the fighting, because it really is like World of Warcraft fight style. I like that a lot. Anyway, so what happened to you? This is basically the tutorial. How did you get injured? And we would say we were attacked by who? A group of monsters. That must have been quite a order, or whatever this means. It looks like you hit your head hard. Where am I? You found yourself in Bor village. Travelers like you are always welcome here. Could you help me with my injuries? I can help you, but I'll need something first. Okay, and what do you need? Fetch me some carrots. Okay, I'm gonna bring you some carrots. This is what we done yesterday. He teaches us that we can go into the garden, play some Stardew Valley, and then cook something. And he doesn't even mind that we take all the ingredients. I'm confused. Do I have my boots? Yeah. Oh, we even have a shield. And a sword. We can press X and change that. Also, there is an option where you can add more slots to it. I just did. I don't know if you need that, but I just did. Yeah, in the options you can change a bunch of things. That's really, really good. Okay. I mean, it's on sale, you know. I spent like €9, around $10. Yeah, I like round numbers. Probably the same in America or US or wherever you live. It's probably kind of around the same. Yeah, that's not too bad. Getting like one thing concerns me though. While I like the, you know, you can, I don't know what that is. This constantly happens. There's probably an explanation later. I do not know if I'm gonna like the color settings, because it looks like the engine here is filtered with some special colorization. I don't know if this is depressing me after a while. I don't know. It tries to. It's unique. You saw that XP popping up. If you like it, that's good. I like it. This is hard to please everybody. Also, there could be a situation where I don't like it, but you can turn it on and off. So if this is done, you cannot complain. You know, it's fine. So prepare a meal for yourself. Okay, we just go ahead and we're gonna holster our weapon. Because why would we carry the sword while crafting here something? How do I do that? Oh yeah. Yeah, you cannot just. This is Can I do that? Yeah. If you cook, you have to use cooking ingredients, so that could work maybe. So we're gonna cook something, and also you can see right now this is our health. And yesterday I realized here's some information, which is crucial. When I hover over this, it says starving for food does not regenerate. No, did I eat automatically? I don't like that at all. Hey, I don't like that. I think there's an option you can turn this off. I don't want to do that. So we can go into this others. Blur naked. I mean, this is why? Mask. Yeah, this is the. What the fuck? Let's see if there's an option to turn auto. Here, auto eat food. Yeah, auto track quests. That's fine, but I want to do the food thing myself. Might be tedious later on, but it reminds me. It's a similar thing which happens in the great game Grim Dawn or Titan Quest, which Titan Quest 2 will come on GOG. I researched that when it's finally released out of the early access. So I'm you know, excited for that. I want to have a Diablo game, a really nice polished one on GOG. So okay, so we cooked and he automatically ate that. So that's what I wanted to show you. That's why we're gonna cook something again. It's also gonna help us later, I think. We have a torch which we need in the dark, they say. Merciless plate armor. I don't think this is gonna be helping us. Because I want to become a mage. Which you will figure out in soon how to become a mage actually. That food should help you. Okay. Oh, sorry, I mispressed. We have a lady here who communicates with spirits. Is that so? So he just said that somebody knew that we would come, and there's a blind lady somewhere. I remember that from yesterday, and she wants to visit us. So this is the topic. She told me that a stranger would come into the village today. So are you talking about me? Night. Be mindful of the time of day. If it's getting dark, open your inventory by pressing blah blah blah. Torch. Keep in mind that it can be dangerous to walk around at night as monsters are stronger. Okay, that's interesting. I missed that yesterday. At night they are stronger. Find a bed to sleep through the night. It appears, so she told me to send the stranger to me. So where is the blind lady basically located? I have to talk to her because she saw a vision of us, of a stranger coming to her. She has a cabin in the forest. Go to her. Okay, I may do that. This guy is very rude, considering that he is being taken care of very well from this one. What is that? Why do I still run here? Everything is slowed down. Huh? Consumables. Press I key on your keyboard to open your inventory and press and assign. The queue. I did this yesterday. The food slot has a 13 with caps lock. So this window here, when it's not open already, when you're not in fight mode, you press the caps lock, then it opens. You can see here Q, W, and space assigned for necklace. This works only for necklace. This works only for food, and this works either for as far as I have learned. Maybe this is not quite true. Abilities. Yeah. The rest, this stuff with the green background is all abilities. Either mana potion or health potion. And I think maybe the reason for that is, if this is really the only way to do that, I could only think of the reason. The reason might be that when you have magic abilities, that you should use the magic abilities to heal yourself. Maybe that's the reason that you have to choose mana potion or health potion. I don't know why. It's the only thing which makes sense to me. Okay, now let's do first the this one here, and you can see if I do that, I have no weapon. Maybe one hand's on. No, it needs both his hands. That was a little bit weird, but okay. I'm gonna do a still staff. What is that? Dark. Lower bravery during the night. Could eat something. No, okay. Could eat something. I mean, this is always the case. Could eat something. So we're pressing Q. And see, this is how we regenerate. Okay. Then we have an interesting, funny quest around here. If you want to discover that for yourself, then you should get the game. I mean, I think if you like this kind of game, give it a try already. If it's fun later, I don't know, but it's probably entertains you for a while. I have to really change the wine version here. FPS is not good right now, not stable. Stand aside to stop blocking the sun. It's nighttime, there is no sun to block. Let's do that. Very perceptive you are, but what is the moon if not a reflection of the sun? and I'm not going to give you a smart answer. I kind of like this. This is funny. Why are you in the barrel? It serves as my home. Your quarry is, I don't know what that means, is a frivolous waste of my time. Yeah, it's a smartest way of saying you're wasting my time. You can find a better home than that. Why should I? It serves my needs. I think that's good. Yesterday I said we're gonna move in. We will live together in the barrel. Who are you? They call me dog. They call me a dog, and thus I act as one. And thus I act as one. From the context, I said in the German this would be daher. Und daher verhalte ich mich wie einer. So I understand this word from the context, arf, and this is the best word because it reminds me on Alf. I will stop blocking the sun and leave. Can I be of assistance? And you can see here, start a quest. So you don't have to read if you don't want it. You can just say start a quest. I don't know. Can you find me some honest man? So he wants to find one honest man. And I'll say, I'll try to find you an honest man. And you can walk around and ask everybody, are you honest? Are you honest? It's quite funny. I don't know where this is leading to. I couldn't solve the quest yesterday. Folks in the village can't stop talking about a werewolf. So here we have a werewolf, and I'm going to skip the whole thing because I did read that yesterday. I don't want to bore myself. Here you see start the quest. All right, you will need to head there during the night. You're here. Yeah, where should I go? Blah, blah, blah. I'll be going. So you can see this is just... Yeah. I wonder if I can talk to him again. And he responds with a pop-up. Good luck finding it, and so on. Okay, that's... good. You can also save here the game. Let's do that. And next thing, yeah. So everybody with a symbol over the head like that has a quest. Fancy teaming up for a bear hunt. We could use some extra hand. Yeah, I'm gonna collect the next quest here. And I wanna go to the lady first, and he has... Oh no, okay, just a symbol. Day 1. So it's day, I don't know if we need to sleep. That is, I don't know. What I know is, I'm gonna cook some more. I think also this game is I don't know if I have fun watching gameplay footage of somebody playing this game. Games like this are good for the player, so it's a nice game to play. But I don't think it's a nice game to watch somebody playing, at least not for me. Because it's too boring. Maybe it is exciting during the fights, I don't know. But meaning it's a game which, when you don't babble, don't distract yourself, you can fall... how do I say that? Get lost in the game. What is that? Ah, this is a new recipe. Carrot soup. What else could we do with it? Red amanda. Mushroom filled with alpha amidine. Doesn't look healthy. Shall we cook that? Ah, we can't. Okay, that's another ingredient. Okay, well, let's go to the lady. We need some fights and fireballs. So, world news. So we get the news here. A trader's cart has gone missing in the swamp on the road north of Aurora. It could be bandits or something even more sinister. Adventurers brave enough may be able to find the lost gods here. You can see the news as somebody just, coming and visiting the villages and spreading news. I think back then maybe people did that. If they survived along the way. Yeah. Hello, people of the village. I have some news. Oh. So, I think if I remember correctly... no, I don't. Let's press O. And you see here, the quest, this one is green. I don't know if this means this is the main quest or if this is just the right level. And the other ones are brown. And so I'm gonna track the quest, show on map, and now we have to go this road here. I might have been too fast. Maybe there's more to. We can buy and sell stuff like a usual role-playing game. And this always happens. Maybe this has to do with the fact that we are an interesting, unique soul. And here's the dog again. Somewhere. Where are you? I left her here. So switch here. Weapons. Can I? This is a two-hand weapon, right? Does it say anywhere? Rusty quality, rusty blade. Can I use the shield at the same time? No. Ah, maybe like so. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on, Yoshi. Hold on. Yesterday, here, the dog. So now you can click on the dog and then the character will just follow the dog. So that's a unique, nice idea. Yeah, and he's also very determined, so he wants you definitely, he wants to finish his task. And he will bark at you when you're not following immediately. He has no patience for that. But yeah. Ah, good job. So here we are. I think this is the lady. Maybe is this the lady? So I was expecting you, Ewan. Who do you? How do you know my name? I need some coffee actually. ASMR. Wait, I have to do that. Good. So now I get bored reading. But anyways, through the vision given to me, I've seen you before, and the name you currently go by is not the only one you will have. I'm not sure I understand you. Seek to remember who you truly are, deep down within. Who am I? Think back to your talent and abilities. What do you excel at? What I do excel. Excel I only know from Microsoft Excel. That's how I understand Excel. I never knew it has a real meaning. The same thing with inventory when I learned English. I always thought of inventory when I heard that in the German. This is the character's inventory. That's what it is. Anyway, let me think about it. So now we can press K. Now this is, to me it was familiar. So the game is actually, it felt like every question I had was immediately answered. You know, there are always like those question marks. So, and everything is very straight. I understand the logic very well, I think, in this game. And if I have a question, there's something which answers it already. What is that anyway? Your soul state will determine how much cooldowns are reduced for each class. Your soul state will determine, where's my soul state? This is quite small. Absolute order. Okay, well, this is also, obviously, as soon as I say a thing like that, I get immediately lost. Well, your soul state will determine how much cooldown are reduced for each class. Okay, order, 28. Maybe we'll see an impact when we skill actually. So you have basically a garden. This is, the red stuff is just, you know, melee weapon. This is hunter stuff, and this is mage stuff. The blue is mage stuff, green hunter, and then soldier stuff, right? I go with like the same thing like I did yesterday. Flamekeeper this is a ordinary fireball, and here this is familiar to me from the game Grim Dawn. So we have to reach level 5 to be able to activate those skills here. Bam, 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 bam. Now I can activate a fireball, and if I would activate that too, then it would a combination of those both would benefit each other. For example, the fireball, it says fire a flaming ball that deals 120 damage. Currently, next level it would deal 160 magical damage to the first enemy it interacts with. If they are on fire, deal double damage, and we can make them on fire by using this guy, which I never tried. Maybe we can try it out, but to be honest, I'm also intrigued. There is necromancy, which is always cool. You see this guy, and here summon a random skeleton from their tier 1 and tier 2. Each skeleton drains 3 mana points a second from you, and will die once your mana has reached 0. You can control skeletons with Alt left click, otherwise they will follow and protect you, which is kind of cool that you can control them. That's actually cool. Yesterday I thought while reading it, it says you have to kind of control them, otherwise they will attack me. I thought that would have been cool too, you know, maybe as a special thing. That would be funny. Anyway, so that's intriguing. And here I saw yesterday, heal 25% of the player's health over 6 seconds. You know, let's try that. I'm just curious if this, right now we don't have enough available class points. Is this a class point? Let's give it a try. Let's waste some stuff. It takes 2. I see. What does it do anyway? So this one gives you, like, when you play the games like Grim Dawn or maybe Titan Quest, and then you understand that the principle. Again, this is the class skill. So when you get better as a mage in general, you have to reach level 5, and then you're getting abilities, and level 10 more abilities, 15 more abilities, and so on. It's simple in some way, but if you have never encountered that, it's weird, because it's, yeah, I think the first time is always weird, right? Yeah. But also exciting. Yeah, I talk about games, yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we have a fireball, you see? And we open the mastery panel by, yeah, we did this already. What is that? Here. So now you can see, here's our healing. I can now right click, and then it will automatically goes to W already. And you see there's a bunch of stuff to pick up. Yeah, I don't bother right now. So, do I have to talk to her still? It's written that gods will die and gods will live. Yeah, that's okay, with the Supreme. I recently saw a documentary on YouTube about the Supreme meditation guy. So interesting, cool, made the documentary so intriguing. So funny. So check it out. Look for that on YouTube. Check out the. It's funny. What do you, the Supreme deity or whatever deity must fall. I think maybe God. I think, or whatever. So the phantom may flourish. What do you mean by that? The path before you is one of enlightenment. Follow it, and your eyes shall be open. So where does the path lead me? Beyond the trees lies ancient ruins where your journey must begin. So you are saying I should follow this path. Take this offering and set foot upon the path. Yeah. I think, yeah. Okay, let's read it, because I think yesterday I skipped that. Once the ability is assigned to your slot, you can activate it by clicking. We did this already. Keep in mind that some skills require appropriate weapon equipment to use them. You can rearrange the slots by okay. World news: werewolves are noticed in the woods during the night. It appears that that they have been driven away from the mountains by something even more dangerous. To stay safe, it is best to avoid the night. Kill them at the night. That's what it says in short. Good. I can read it also a little bit better than yesterday. Of course, I read that already. That helps. Also on other days are just, it's hard depending on the days. So anyway, just saying that, it's just yeah, okay. So No, I got lost. Let's check out quests here again. This is the main task that awaits you. Bam, 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 bam. Honest man, beer hunt. Not beer hunt. The beer hunt. Let's follow the Oktoberfest. Beer hunt. Join forces with, no. Bark the moon, no. An honest man, find a person. Accept an honest man, no. Where is the quest? I had yesterday. I wanted to fight. I love skeletons in games. I love them. It's just frame rate is just. I don't know what I'm here, anyways. Yeah, I have to run a different. Depending on when you use Linux, you really have to check different. I'm gonna go back. Also, you can zoom in, you zoom out, but I think I showed it at the beginning. Depending on the wine runner, which will make sense when you start using Linux, you will sooner or later, slowly but surely, understand what I mean by that in an intuitive way. You don't have to know much. You don't have to know much about Linux to use to change runners. It's simple, but everything is very overwhelming for the first 3-4 months. Even when you want to do gaming and have an overlay, then it's overwhelming. Otherwise, it can also be quite simple. I'm just checking if I missed a quest. Remember, I checked at night. Looking for fresh bread. Yes, I do. Does the man consider? You can walk around and ask. You remember we got the quest. He wants to find one honest man, which I think is impossible because everybody has to say that when you getting asked, "Are you honest?" You have to answer no. That would be an honest answer because no one is constantly honest, which then, but okay. It's interesting, I like it. It's, the quests are more intriguing so far. Does the man in the barrel, no, I want to try what makes good bread. It's all about balancing between time, temperature and the ingredients. That's true. Looking for fresh bread. Okay, let's trade. So this is what I saw yesterday. 400 gold. I know it's not a big deal. It's just why is this? I don't understand. But okay. I mean, it's his right. He is the artist. He can decide whatever he thinks is right, and that's what it is. He made this game. Yeah, I mean, this is clear to me without it. I don't have to investigate that much. I mean, that I don't think I'm wrong about this. That this is probably not appropriate for a mage later on. Yeah. Also, I have to use the book in a second. That's also something I should do. And okay, sort we can also do by type. Okay, let me exchange that here. You see what happens when I press X. Now I can do this, or I can do this or this, depending what you want. That's kind of cool. Could we just take? Ooh, didn't know it's stealing. Yep, this is basically a spell book. Yeah, I have to say that. Pay attention to magic's stats. So you see magic 48, almost 50, whatever this means. Critical damage. So now see what happens if I remove the book. You see, I think with this one we can still cast. We don't need the book to cast some fireballs, but it seems to me to be clear that we do more damage depending on the book we carry. right? Am I a genius? Thank you. Good. Then... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we get the quest later. Let's go back. Oh, that's interesting. I wanted to press M. Accidentally pressed N. Now the character slows down. I didn't know about that. Also, there's when we press V, the character goes in a weird stage of spirit where you should be able to investigate something about it. I don't know how this works. You'll see when I find the right quest here. I like the big... No, everything's big. That's so good. That's so good. That's what she said. But no, that's really good. I like that. It's just... My eyes are so happy with that, you know. This is huge, huge, huge. It's relaxing. That's what it is. Yeah. Again, the game is... Right now it's fun because I like the recording, you know. That makes it more interesting to me right now. Depending on my mood. So that definitely plays a role with too. But yeah, it's. I think it's worth it. I can already tell, you know, that. Well, you want to see some fights, right? Soon. Continue without me, my dear. Don't talk like that, my love. Oh. Cherish the love we have. Yeah. So, cough, cough. It's time to go. No, I don't take him, please. Do I have to talk to those guys? Silver cup. Can I sleep in here? Oh. Maybe out of respect I can't do that. Also, when I press Alt, is this showing again? Okay, that was an... I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Although, I don't know. Listen, when I see in AAA, I really mean that one. Right now, at least. I might correct myself on that later. When I see a show like this in AAA game, in AAA games like Spirits, and I think it's always a what's it called? Generic, right? Generic, blah 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 stuff, you know, without a soul. Because it's made, I believe, from one man, or if I'm wrong about that, at least small developers, it feels like this could be really, maybe you feel that somebody put some effort into that, and for that reason it seems to be, you pay more attention to it sometimes if you're, you know, depending on your mood. But usually in AAA games I always think, one story I've heard already after another story I've heard already, in a different way. It's similar to this one maybe, but you know, it's just... The good thing is if you have one developer only, they sometimes go a different direction, in a stubborn way. Huh? Maybe. Okay, I'm back again. So, okay, now you wanna see some fighting, I guess. I'm okay with that right now. Yesterday I couldn't wait to fight. I had to fight something because I wanted to see how this is. I know already how it is, so I kind of... Oh, that's good. Yeah, here's some... Yeah, here's an opponent willing. Yeah, that is a fair one. Come, little rebel, come. Science! It's Russian. I was watching as a child from Poland. Some Russian cartoons. There was science or something. Where's the guy? Do you think that might be the werewolf? No. This is my dog. Hey dog. It is a little bit depressing though. I think that the colors over time, I think I get a little bit... This is... Yeah. Also, I think, to be a little bit more critical, maybe they try to cover a little bit of... with light the ugliness of the it's not a pretty game by it's clear that they put it together well. That's true, but I mean, let's be honest also, it's not very pretty, but it doesn't have to be. It has to be, everything has to fit to make sense in some way. I have no idea where we're going right now. Ah, this guy, no, I remember. Give gold walk bridge. I didn't even try yesterday because I thought, look at this size and look at my size, and he asks me for 5 coins. As you remember. We are rich. We could buy this guy. So yeah, take the 5 coins. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, where's my dog now? Did you just eat my dog? Can I cook you something? So I would say in the German language, I would say stimmig. So everything is fitting together in the world, but you know, pretty. I don't know. But maybe when you have like under Windows and video, and this is also something I've noticed yesterday. You can see what happens during the night. We change the hair color. Yeah, it's not complaining. It's just, you know, this is with a huge understanding of you have limits as a one person, as a small developer team. That's what it is. There is no complaints. This will not ruin in any way the game. It seems to be very much fun, or seems to be fun. And so, but you know, well, when I notice something, I will point that out. I mean, people do that with my stuff too. I mean, people not so much. Sometimes they do. But I also have a friend. They will always say, you know, give their opinions on animations and stuff, or their ideas, and that's fine. I have to be careful. I don't wanna ramble about that too much. At least not today. Today I try. Are you the one that Yara sent here to help me? I don't know. No, I just came here across by chance. I don't have time for okay, by chance. Ah, you look capable of helping me even if Yara didn't send you. What do you need me to help with? I need something from the ruins in front of us. Why don't you take it on your own? What are you? Ruins sounds good. These ruins are of an old town built by Emperor. Oh no, the sun is shining very hard. But I can't. Yeah. Now, hold on a second. I cannot see shit right now. I have to turn this. I'm pausing a second. Okay, just notice the shield is sometimes in the way. Maybe it's better in here. No, I like it there. But maybe a little bit smaller. Not too small. I'm proud of it. Okay, good. That's good. Let's move on. These ruins are of an old town built by Emperor Adrian. Now, blah 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 blah. Are you an honest man? Yeah, sure. I would say no, but I will pay you as agreed. What? Ah, I see. Okay, I see. Okay, he doesn't understand what I'm. Yeah. I don't. But this is an honest answer. This, if you ask someone, are you an honest person, and the person says no, it's probably more honest than the person who says yes, because it's more aware. We all do lie, every single day, even if we are pretty honest. Anyhow, I don't have time for this. Leave. I can help you. Oh, then sneak down to Trojan town's ruin and find me a receipt in the tower. I kind of maybe clicked too fast. I don't know. I forgot. What we have to go into the ruins. Be careful. Yeah, sure. I will. What is that? World news. Attention people, world news. It's reported in multiple places near the bore fields and the road between blah blah blah. People have seen strange creatures. A huge purple bag running around. This happens only during the night. It may be worth investigating what's going on there. Dobra. Healing potion. Perfect. Still no fighting. I do not apologize for that. It is what it is. What am I supposed to do? If there would be an animal we could have killed. Rabbit is hard to kill. What is that? Bambi. Yeah, we can kill Bambi. Yeah, that's not easy. That is easy to do. Fucking Bambi. Let's do that. Yeah. And also, it's good. Fuck Disney. Here we go. For what? Tell me for what? Oh, here we have a fight. I'll tell you for what. For trying to extend. Oh, this guy is a little bit. What level is he? 15. What the hell? I'm not sure if this is the level. It says 15, right? About the public domain stuff. They tried to extend that more and more. Oh, I see. I didn't. Okay, it's possible to outrun enemies. Green stuff. Okay, good. We might be too deep. Fast travel. What does that mean? I do not like fast travel in games, usually because they are for free. I don't like the aspect that it's always for free. I like when they have consequences in the world. Okay, he is waiting for us to go to the ruins. Oh boy, if I could find the... No, you know what? I want to find normal opponents. So I think level 15 is not what we should fight right now. If this is really the level, but as I remember yesterday I killed level 4 skeletons. And they overrun me. There were just too many of those guys. Green fireflies are... Level 6, see? For some reason this is very small. I don't understand that. And do we need to sleep or something? No. Let's attack this guy. And he burns. See, when he is burning, he should take more damage, but he doesn't burn for long enough. And I think we can harvest this guy. Ah, we get an apple. How convenient. That's good. We're getting an apple. So. This is... I thought there was another one, but it's just a stone, huh? Yeah, one thing I couldn't figure out yesterday, how to cook stuff, how to cook the meat, or I need a pot. Yeah, I didn't find the pot. Yeah, there is no. What is that? Can we actually turn the camera? No. Oh, we could. Oh, that's interesting. We can just use the arrow keys to run around. That could be convenient. The thing what bothered me yesterday is we have. I mean, you can change those settings. Is that you have to press right click to move, but today I already feel quite comfortable with that. Your brain will adjust to that when you do that. You know that. Overnight, usually it's very helpful. When whatever you learn, whatever you change. Okay, I think we are at the right place here. This is where I found... What is that? The Hobbit. Or Imp. A huge one. Yeah, this guy here. Traveler. Finally some beast to talk with. Who are you? Who be I? Who be ye? I asked you first. I choose not to answer. Good. Goodbye. No. I like this guy actually. Wait for a second. Are you an imp? Don't be insulting me like that. You look like an imp to me. Did I see an instrument in your hands? And yeah, if we do that, he will play. But let's see if it's glitching like yesterday. So performance, it's not stable anymore, but the sound is stable. That's good. Is there something I could help you with? Yeah, to be helping me. Can I helping you? Okay, let's see. Give me gold coins. No, I don't. Neither of us needs any help, I guess. So I think that yeah will be needing. Okay. Wait. Yeah, here we go. That's the important thing. I was skipping through that yesterday. I took my time and was reading it because the character is funny. I like him, so you should take your time for that. But I did this already. Wait here. Let me be introducing myself. Probably go ahead. They call me a taskmaster. I'll be good at giving tasks. You see? Okay. And why should I solve your tasks? You see, there also will be something of benefit for you. If you be waiting to be helping me, what's in it for me? Yeah, you will be bringing me the key, and you can everything. Ah, that's good. Yesterday, so I went to the graveyard and I found a key actually, but then they killed me because I was too greedy, as I remember. And I also forgot what to do with the key. So reading this again now makes sense. So we have to find keys for him, come back, and he will give us something, right? See, the graveyard down the hill in the middle of it. There'll be a grave. All right, good. Let's do that. It's fun. And I don't. Maybe on a higher difficulty level, maybe you have to sleep. Combat. The preparation for combat, a staff will have permanent consequences on your journey. You can scout the area in spirit form by pressing the V key on the keyboard and right-click on the ground. I tried that. I'm pressing V and say right-click on the ground. Yeah, but then I don't understand. He just stands up. Maybe I have to wait until he gets in spirit mode. No, I don't get this one. Maybe. Ah, at the same time. You have to do this at the same time. Now we can investigate. Oh, that is unique. Oh, unique. That's kind of cool. Oh, we're slowing down. This reminds me on the Warlock in World of Warcraft. Yeah. Warlock was an interesting, funny character. I never really played that, but I always liked the DI. A friend of mine played it. He really liked the Warlock. Crazy, his nickname, and his full name. Why would I do that? He liked the Warlock a lot. Okay, but I figured that shit out, that's good. Yeah, I think I did a good, this game, okay, I did a good job on this one, picking this one. I wasn't quite sure. Except the colors over time will get me a little bit, make me depressed. Healing potions, this and this is healing potion, good. And here is also a chest. I think this is where we can store our stuff. Okay, that answers my question from yesterday. I thought yesterday I accidentally discovered this recipe, but no, we could just use. Can I just use this as a template? No, I have to pick that myself. How inconvenient. Okay, do I have that? No. Do I have something similar? I need this. This is the distill called You know what, let's just combine something and see what happens. Grey mushroom, yeah, why not? Oh, this is food, I guess. Wormwood. We're getting something. Failed recipe. Oh boy, we're getting nothing. How do I see that better? Also, right click, putting this one in here. That doesn't work. Inventory management, what is that? When tracking multiple items, you can hold shift key to separate them. You can always right click on items, tracking ruler. If you are running out of slots, use specs to unlock more slots. Okay. Yeah, there are some more bags. Okay, then let's just... Doesn't work. What is that anyways? Don't know. Ah, hey. Wait, let me close that again. I'm confused. Did I make this one? It said recipe failed, but it's... Boom. Ooh. Failed talent developed alchemist. Are we still getting something? How is this fail when you... How do I get this on here? Hello. Okay. I get it out by just closing the window. Okay. What is that? Without music, life could be a mistake. Yeah, that's true. Also, I hate people... I saw that in Netflix. Like a smart answer when it comes to music. Music is just a pattern of rhythm, you know. Like when people explain things, they always find an explanation to take out the magic of stuff. No, it's good. It's beautiful. Music is beautiful. That's it. There's no need to talk about it. It's just what it is. Humans are idiots. Ignorant idiots. So, let's... Yeah. Let me get the book again. We can also attack with the book for some reason. Oh no. Blue mountain flower. Let's do the spirit thing again. It's pretty much instant actually. Maybe the game said at the same time, but I should have made this more clear, like, you know, in red font or something, or hey, important at the same time, you know, so that you... But okay, here we are. This is the graveyard. And it's daytime, so maybe it's easier. Also, we are better protected than yesterday, or I am better protected than yesterday. Also switch if I want to. If I switch, this disappears. That's interesting. I don't want it to disappear. See? The cooldown. Destroy them. Yeah, this appears. This can be tedious or okay. I found it. I thought it has a potential to be tedious, but it doesn't bother me. Also, maybe we have less money when we pick a different body, huh? Here's a mana. Doesn't have a head. Those skeletons aren't any issue, but there is some grave, when you touch it, a bunch of skeletons will attack you. just crit it. Cleans potion. Cut wood, cut mandrake root and mix it with a metal. I don't think I have to remember that. It would be in the recipe book for alchemy. We have, I think this we level automatically. Attributes are acquired through gameplay, meaning that the more you perform a specific action, the more proficient you become at it. However, with the exception of the character level, all attributes are lost upon death. In the event of death, the new character's attributes will be adjusted based on your level. Yeah, we'll see about that. Again, I died yesterday, but what happened after dying, I don't know. I mean, when you die, I say that you become a soul again. That's what I experienced. Not more than that. Talents. Each character starts with 3 unique talents, which can be augmented by earning new ones through the gameplay. I see. However, upon character death, oh, that's interesting. Keeps it refreshing. I think maybe that might be good if you lose that a bit, because then you have always, you know, a purpose to re-get that. What is that? Virtues? What does that mean? Virtues reflects the decision you made as a part of the main storyline, and they will enhance your experience in the selected site once gained. Okay, this is not so interesting for me. Maybe you like that. I see. It's actually here. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, what is that? Mastery page. Allow mastery upon zero. You can choose skill from the 2 classes. Once you I know I should read that, but I can't right now. Game pauses. Okay, that's good. Save. I don't see that we have a loading. Can we load? No, because the game wants you, when you dead, you're dead, I think. Yeah. Before long. Hello. Ooh, goodbye. I guess. Yeah, that's okay. Good. I'm not gonna try this again. That was discouraging. What is that? Level up! Level up! Level up! Ausrufezeichen. Okay. Let's eat that. The night is coming. Is this a mine? Yeah. Okay, let's kill some points. I wanna try if I can heal myself. Although we're wasting. I like actually. You know what? Fuck it. Boom. A little bit. I wanna have the ability to heal myself. Then I could just use mana potions. That's the idea for now. You're so mighty already. I wish their level would be displayed bigger. Probably there might be an option for that. Same thing counts actually for. I don't really like that. The huge numbers. It really annoys me. Not the heck out of me, but it annoys me. Lots like the gold number, the gold currency, the number of the cost, whatever it's called. You know, it's too much. It's too high. The same thing counts for damage. I like when games start easily. Let's say at level 1 you deal 6 damage, and then you increase that. But this is a sickness of the modern idiots. I really mean it. I without any consideration if you are offended or not. That's the modern gamer stupidity. It should be fireball 6 damage at level 1. At level 50 you deal 300. That's the way it's supposed to be, not the other way. That just drives me nuts. And I don't give a shit what you think about that. That's what I think. I don't know, today at least, you know. What is that? Maybe I should start a channel with that. I don't give a shit what you think. Yeah, here. This is where I died yesterday. Destroy them all. It's more fun today than... Ooh, this is a badass guy. Look at this guy. And I like how he is represented, you know, as level 13. But he has no chance against our high... We can actually... Come on. Let's do it. Bam! Ah! Okay, I'm gonna go. That's too much. I'm a magic guy. Level up. I'm getting excited here a bit. Okay, rusty sword. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a section called For a While. Yeah, because it's I find myself enjoying this right now, and to me again it's fun. The recording is a lot of fun, even if no one is watching. I like it. And this game so far is also fun. It could be fun for a while. A segment where I don't play through the whole game, just until I get bored. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. So. Yeah, shall we do that? Let me do that. We're gonna do that, but I wanna do this a little bit wiser than yesterday. At least I wanna sleep first. So we're gonna fight those badass skeletons at night. During the day, not at night. That is probably a little bit wiser. Is this the place? Yeah. We are blonde again. Let's sleep 8 hours. Oh, looks nice. Stardew Valley. Bye-bye. Ah, what a musician. He plays day and night, not non-stop. Can I do that? Let's check this out. How could I? Caps lock. Yeah, I wanna. Free is always. This is a sickness. Oh, this is a habit since 2005. Free is always healing. That's. I'm not gonna change that. I mean, sometimes I change it, but you know, overall, I try that. Let's try that. I'm healed. I feel so much better. Okay. I mean, I would save the game, but it doesn't make any sense. You know, if you die, we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna get ourselves in trouble. But maybe I can eat something first. Where is the? It's somewhere here. And yeah. Okay. So we go there, and then it should say, "Our bodies are buried here and will raise again. Once Master is back, he is the one who will purify our soul. He will bring us back to blah blah blah. Do not take the sword. Do not touch our grave. This is the message for you, the brave." And of course, this is it's asking you to do it for that. I cannot, you know. We're gonna steal that one. Now we're in trouble. Maybe this time we can take control over that. Oh, that's already hurtful. Oh shit, shit. I don't think we're gonna make it. Still. You have to wait at a cooldown. If you're wise enough. But see, they also have obstacles, obstacles, obstacles. No way, no way. No way, I should have learned my lesson yesterday, but I didn't. Ah. I don't think it worked that much fine. Oh, we can heal ourselves? No, we have to stop. Huh? Didn't I heal myself? Oh, we heal ourselves over time, right? You know what? Let's try a different approach. Let's outrun the situation here. Oh. Yeah, so, but at least you will see what happens. So, Joven was slain by a skeleton at the age of 28, controlled by the spirits for 3 days. So our spirit was controlling this guy. Haunted 1 animals. Returned 14 undead creatures back to the grave. That's a nice way of saying it. Now his druid skills are for no use. Was often seen gathering plants, and here you can see how much you collected if you care for that. I don't give a shit about those things. Stats, I don't. Joven will be discovered and buried near the church. His wife and daughter never learn about his death. Huh? Isn't that not sad? And we can say continue. And this is actually something I don't know what happens next. At this, I had to stop because sound glitches were too distracting. First death. The bad news is that you are lost your soul, your character. On the bright side, you are a spirit switching between Earth and Underworld. What happens next is I have to figure this out. And there is a creature somewhere here. This is cool, right? He also wants to live. I want to live. Okay, and here is a tree, a boat. Where's the guy? He is the weird guy. Dead already? Pathetic. Yeah. Who am I? You are in the where I am. Are in the underworld, a place where thou has been before, or where I have been before. Okay. Who are you? Well, that is the guy, god of the realm. Has you, whatever this means, even forgotten this? Yeah, this is me. Has thou even forgotten this? Aren't you a god of livestock? And those one god follows, shall pay the price of ignorance. Okay. I want to return to life. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's with the English language, it's always so weird. It could be fau, no, whatever. Must depart and find a new mortal house to process. Why are you doing this? I want to be the same person as before. I did this yesterday, and the answer is cool. The body is no longer bound to the world. You must now possess another to continue this existence. Though I just say "du" in the German language. Du are fortunate to even have this opportunity. Why are you doing this? I am not pleased with the fate that had been written for Du. But Du has, it would make sense in the German even, but it's fine. Has the power of change it for better. Okay, we have some underlying power stuff. Return me back then. I shall guide to the model the spirit enough to accept my position. Oh. Okay, this guy is bringing us back. And now, okay, that is, I haven't seen that before. So now we have a different fate. That's interesting. I want to still do the intelligent stuff. So I wonder if this is always random. Ah, here, reroll. That is interesting. Let's do that once. You cannot read that. I cannot read that either. As the overlay ended up in a way, but I think we can reroll twice. But I don't know how. Or maybe this is just automatically. This is the second reroll. Maybe that could also be. Whatever. Okay, let's focus on the intelligence level here. I see. Oh, that's interesting. More okay. That's pretty unique. See, this is what you get when you have like a small developer team or one developer team. You're getting something different. Best case. Okay, alchemy. Maybe her. Svena. Tamara. Okay, 10, 15, 15. What else does matter? Magic skills 11, 14. Well then we're gonna play. What do we got here? Lucky has a 30% higher chance compared to default to find rare loot. I see. Has a 30% higher chance to compare to default. I wasn't really paying attention. I was reading, but I was thinking about something else completely different. Has a 30% higher chance compared to default to find rare loot. Okay, we collect more loot. Okay, potions are 10% less potent, but they cool down. Okay, 50% higher cooldown, but 10% less effective. Bravery will increase 50% more slowly, and mana regeneration will increase 15% slower. Insecure. Yeah, that sometimes fits to me. I'm an artistic guy. That means I absorb. I'm not kidding here. And days I can absorb confidence with music or watching stuff. So sometimes I'm very confident, sometimes I'm insecure. It really shifts like but it's good. It's a good thing. Yeah, I don't like this one actually so much. I see bravery he has. What does bravery do? Alchemy. At least she's prettier than this guy, so I'm gonna use her. I'm gonna take her. Svena drunk. No, drunk. No, she drunk really. I thought this is her name. Okay, so Svena drunk to forget, gamble to forget, gamble to survive, but nothing ever changed. Gambled. Svena drunk to forget, gambled to survive, but nothing ever changed. The potion dulled the pain. The dice kept her afloat, but only just. Okay, so gambling. She lived for fleeting highs, knowing the crash would always come. Starting at her last coin, she muttered, it's luck. Is luck the only thing keeping me alive? Yeah, this happens once in a while. I just, that's just normal for me. Okay, so she gambled and was drinking too much. That's about it. I don't have a task like finding a missing child or anything like that. That sounds easy enough. I'm gonna choose her for sure. With the new character, do you want to change class? No, keep the same. Okay. Oh, interesting. But see, the overall color mood is still captured the same. It's still the same mood. It's very depressing over time, I think. First death. Death is a neutral part of the game, and it gives you the opportunity to continue your journey with a new character and new talents. You can retrieve any lost items at the location where you died. Okay, that's good. Check out side quests to find the exact location where starting a new character. Consider picking a new master of keeping the same one. What? When starting a new character, consider picking a new mastery or keep the same one. I think we already did that. So there is it. World news. Was there an earthquake in the mountains? Everyone felt it, and animals are seen running down towards the running. Sometimes blah 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 blah. Now I want to just see when I press K. So we have to level again, right? Is this correct? Or do we still have? No, we still have that. Oh, we still. Okay. What does that mean? Ah, we don't have that. Ah, we can. Oh, we can. Student spell book. Do it look different? Huh? I don't think we do not look at all like the picture. I'm not even sure if we are female. Maybe it's the head. I don't know. We can tell. So where am I actually? Ah, I see. Interesting. You know what? No, forget it. What I said. I'm gonna play this offline for myself, continuing. So this is just gonna be I do what I do when I do what I do. Because I wanna. Or maybe you know what? Forget that too. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna end this for today. Maybe there will be another part, maybe not. So that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's gonna be for a while. Maybe it's gonna be like I do what I do. Okay, but so far it was definitely. I mean, it's $10 on a sale. If you kind of like the game, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it is depressing. That's a little bit. The colors I don't like so much because it's really just. Over time, I think this is something. I could maybe change the settings of my screen a bit. Oh, sorry. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, but there's not much to complain. It runs. It's interesting. The little complaints I had about the money and the numbers are really they don't matter so much. It's it's not just really complaining on a high level. That's what we say in Germany. Meaning that overall it's pretty good. And again, the price, especially when it's in sale, it's very reasonable, and it will entertain you for a while for sure if you like this kind of game. Okay, again, maybe there's a part, maybe not. We'll see about that. Okay, have a nice one. Auf Wiedersehen.